Welcome to the video, my dear children. So hope you are preparing well for your exam. So in this video we are going to discuss the PYQ questions, the 1 mark questions of the chapter coordinate geometry. Okay, so we can start with the first question. So here you can see, in what ratio does the x-axis divides the line segment joining the points A 3,6 and B minus 12, minus 3. So the line segment joining these 2 points is divided by the x-axis. Okay, so how we can do this one? We can do this one by using the section formula. And what is section formula? We know that if a line segment joining the points x1, y1 and x2, y2 is divided by, if is divided at any point. Okay, so that point can be find out, and if it is divided in the ratio m1 is to m2, it can be find out by using section formula. And what is section formula? m1x2 plus m2x1 by m1 plus m2 and m1y2 plus m2y1 by m1 plus m2. So this gives the coordinate of the point of division, correct? So that's section formula. So now here the line segment joining these 2 points is divided by the x-axis. Now we need to find out the ratio. Here this ratio m1 is to m2, that ratio is not given. We need to find out that ratio. So now we studied that if ratio is not given, we need to take the ratio as k is to 1. We will be taking the ratio as k is to 1, and that time m1 can be taken as k and m2 can be taken as 1, correct? So now here the line segment joining these 2 points, so this point A 3,6 is there, it can be taken as x1, y1 and the second point can be taken as x2, y2, that is given here, correct? And it is divided by the x-axis. So x-axis means that point is lying on x-axis, so we know that the coordinate is of the form x, 0. The y coordinate will be definitely 0. Okay, so that point can be taken as P and its general form will be x, 0 since that point is lying on x-axis, and which is equal to, how to write the coordinate? The ratio is taken as k is to 1, so definitely the coordinate will be m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. So instead of m1 it is k and instead of m2 it is 1. So how to write? K into x2, so it is minus 12 plus 1 into x1, that is 3 by k plus 1, comma, and the next one is k into y2. So what is y2? Minus 3 plus 1 into y1, it is 6 by k plus 1. So this is the coordinate of the point of division. Now we need only to find out the ratio, right? We need the ratio only. So the ratio means we can equate the y coordinates. The y coordinate is 0, that we know. So from that we will be easily getting the value of k. So to equate that, 0 is equal to, y coordinate means k into minus 3 is minus 3k plus 6 by k plus 1. If you cross multiply, you will be getting 0 is equal to minus 3k plus 6, and on the next step minus 3k is equal to minus 6, you will be getting k is equal to minus 6 by minus 3, that is k is equal to 2, you will be getting k is equal to 2. So if k is equal to 2, we know that k is equal to 2 means we can write it as k by 1 is equal to 2 by 1. So therefore k is to 1, the ratio is 2 is to 1. So this is the required ratio. And what is the answer here? So 2 is to 1 is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. Okay, so we can move on to the next one. The distance between the points 0, 2 root 5 and minus 2 root 5, 0. We need to find out the distance. So how to do this one? We need the distance formula. And now what is the distance formula? We have studied that if 2 points are given, 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2 are given, then the distance between the points can be found out by using distance formula, and which is distance d is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. This is the distance formula. Okay, now we can use here 2 points are given, it can be taken as x1, y1 and the second one can be taken as x2, y2. We can apply the formula. So distance d is equal to root of x2 minus x1, that is minus 2 root 5 minus 0 the whole square plus y2 minus y1, so 0 minus 2 root 5 the whole square, which is equal to root of minus 2 root 5 minus 0 is minus 2 root 5 itself. So minus 2 root 5 the whole square plus minus 2 root 5 the whole square. So on the next step, when you give the root, minus 2 square is 4. Okay, so 4 into root 5 square is 5, plus here also again 4 into 5 you will be getting, which is equal to root of 4 into 5 is 20. So 20 plus 20 you will be getting root of 40. So root of 40 means it can be written as root of 4 into 10, correct? So root of 4 into 10. So root of 4 you can take outside, it will be 2. So 2 root 10 will be the answer. 2 root 10 is the distance between the points. And which is the correct answer? Option A is the correct answer. Okay, so we can move on to the next one. Again, the distance between the points, 2 points are given. We need to find out the distance. Okay, so again we can use the same distance formula. Okay, we know that root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Just apply the formula, that's all. So here the first one can be taken as x1 y1 and the second one can be taken as x2 y2. Just apply the formula. Distance d is equal to root of x2 minus x1 means it is minus 2 by 3 minus x2 minus x1. So again minus 11 by 3 is there, right? So we know that this minus and minus becomes plus. So x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 means it is 5 minus 5 the whole square. It becomes 0. So on the next step, which is equal to root of, this becomes plus. So minus 2 by 3 plus 11 by 3 the whole square plus it becomes 0. 5 minus y is 0. So on the next step, root of, where denominator is same, so we can subtract the numerator. So you will be getting 9 by 3 the whole square, which is equal to, when you do, which is equal to root of 9 by 3 is 3. So 3 square. So root and square can be cancelled. You will be getting, answer is 3. So 3 unit is the distance. So which is the answer? Option D is the correct answer. Okay. So now we can move on to the next one. The endpoints of a diameter of a circle are 2, 4 and minus 3, minus 1. The radius of the circle we need to find out. So the endpoints of the diameter, suppose this is a circle and the endpoints is given. Endpoints of the diameter is given. Suppose this is the diameter, you consider this is the diameter of the circle. Okay, and the endpoints of the diameter, suppose it point can be taken as A and that value is given, coordinate is given 2, 4 and the next endpoint B and its coordinate is given minus 3, minus 1. Okay, these are the endpoints of the diameter. We need to find the radius. So first of all, we can find the length of the diameter, right? The diameter AB is equal to, its length we can find out directly by using which formula? The same distance formula. So here the first point can be taken as x1 y1, second point can be taken as x2 y2, and we can apply the distance formula, which is equal to AB is equal to root of x2 minus x1. So minus 3 minus 2 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 minus 1 minus 4 the whole square, which is equal to root of, this one you will be getting minus 5 square plus again here you will be getting minus 5 square. So which is equal to root of minus 5 square is 25. So 25 plus 25. So on the next step you will be getting root of 50. Correct? So again root 50 can be written as root of 25 into 2 and we know the root of 25 is 5. So the answer is 5 root 2. The answer is 5 root 2, but it is the length of the diameter. What is the question? We need to find the length of the radius of the circle. So radius, the length of the radius will be half of the diameter. So which means therefore radius is equal to 5 by 2 root 2, the half of the length of diameter. So which is the correct answer? Option C is the correct answer. Okay, moving to the next one. The coordinate of the vertex A of a rectangle. We need to find the coordinate of vertex A of the rectangle ACBD, whose 3 vertices are given. The 3 vertices are B 0, 0, C 3, 0 and D 0, 4. So if you draw a rough figure, that is by using the x-axis and the y-axis, if you denote the coordinates, you can easily get the value here. Okay, because you can see here I am just drawing the x and the y-axis. So x-axis and y-axis I am just drawing. Okay, and just I am plotting the points. I am just plotting the points. So here 0. So this is 0, 0, that we know. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Only this much we need. Okay, so first point is 0, 0, B. So B 0, 0 means its origin itself. So this is B, correct? This is B. Okay, next is C 3, 0. So 3, 0 means it is the point, this, correct? This is the coordinate 3, 0. This is C 3, 0. and this is B 0, 0. And which is the next one? D is given 0, 4. So 0, 4 means this is the point 0, 4 D. Correct. So the 3 points we plotted. Now we can just join by using the line. So if you join this, you will be getting, if you join this, you will be getting the rectangle. See this one. Now if it forms a rectangle, the line should be like this, correct? Because we know that the opposite sides of the rectangle are equal. So this side, this BD is equal to 4 unit. So here must be also 4 unit. And this BC is equal to 3 unit. Here must be also 3 unit. The opposite sides are equal. So now the fourth vertex, here you can see this is the fourth vertex and it is represented by A. And what will be the coordinate of A? You can easily find. Here the value of x is 3. So here the x coordinate will be 3. And here the value of, here it is 4. So the y coordinate will be 4. So the coordinate of A will be 3, 4. Okay, see now you can see ACBD, the rectangle ACBD, where the coordinate of A is 3, 4. So which is option C is the correct answer. Okay, so just by drawing roughly, if you draw the x and y axis and if you plot the points, you will be easily getting the coordinate of A here. Okay, so that's it. So now we are moving to the next one. The distance of the point minus 1, 7 from x-axis. So the distance of this point from the x-axis. So what will be the answer? No need to do, no need to apply the distance formula and all. It is easy. The answer will be 7 units. How to get the answer? 7 units. So option B is the answer. Okay, because if a point is given, if a coordinate is given and they ask the distance from the x-axis, then y coordinate gives the answer. So here the y coordinate is 7. So the distance will be 7 unit. Okay, so let me ask you another one. If the same point is given, same coordinate is given, and they are asking the distance from the y-axis, then what will be the answer? X coordinate gives the answer. What is the x coordinate here? Minus 1. So we can't say the distance is minus 1 unit. It is 1 unit. Distance will not be negative. Okay, from the x coordinate you will get the answer. So x coordinate is minus 1. So you have to write 1 unit is the distance of the given point from the y-axis. Okay, so like that easily you will get the answer. So 7 unit is the answer. Moving to the next one. See, again distance of the point is minus 6, 8 from origin. This is distance from origin. So we are studying that how to find out the distance of a point from origin. Distance of a point x, y. Suppose x, y is a point. And we need to find the distance from origin. Suppose this is the origin and 0, 0 is the origin. So by distance formula itself, we will get the formula to find the distance of a given point from the origin. Distance D is equal to root of x square plus y square. This is the formula that we are studying. X square plus y square. Okay, where x and y are the given points. Now here you can see the given points are minus 6 and 8. So this can be taken as x, this can be taken as y. Now what is the distance from origin? Distance D is equal to root of minus 6 square plus 8 square, which is equal to root of 36 plus 64. You will be getting root 100 and root 100 is 10. So 10 units is the answer. So option D is the correct answer. Okay. Moving to the next one. See, the points minus 4, 0, 4, 0, 0, 3 are the vertices of a triangle. Which triangle? Which is the correct option? So 3 points are given. Okay, 2 methods we can do this one. We can just draw a rough figure. By drawing the axis, we can just plot these points and we can easily identify which type of triangle it is. Okay, that way you can do. Or by using distance formula also you can do. So if you do by distance formula, this point can be taken as this is point A, suppose, and this is point B and this is point C. Okay, 3 points are given. Suppose I am plotting a rough triangle and just representing a rough triangle here. Here you can see this is the triangle and I am naming A. The point A is minus 4, 0 and the point B is 4, 0 and the point C is 0, 3. These are the 3 points. Okay, so if you find the length of all the 3 sides, you can get whether it is an isosceles or whether it is a right triangle or whether it is a scalene triangle, what it is. Okay, so 2 methods are there. Whether you can draw the rough figure by plotting the points on the xy axis, you can get whether it is a isosceles triangle or equilateral triangle like that. Or if you find the length, if you find AB, the length of AB is equal to, by using distance formula, root of 4 minus 4. So 4 plus 4 you will be getting, so 8 square plus 0. 0 minus 0 is 0 square itself. So which is equal to root of, you will be getting 8 square is 64. So root 64 you will be getting. Okay, and the root 64 is 8 itself. You know that it is 8 itself. And if you find out BC is equal to root of, BC is equal to 0 minus 4 the whole square plus 3 minus 0 the whole square, which is equal to root of minus 4 square plus 3 square. You will be getting root of 16 plus 9, and which is equal to root 25, which is equal to 5 you will be getting. So BC we got it as 5. And you can find out AC is equal to root of, AC means it is 0 minus 4 the whole square. So 0 plus 4 the whole square plus 3 minus 0 the whole square. So which is equal to, here also you will be getting, it is 4 square is 16 plus 3 square is 9. So here also you will be getting root 25 is equal to 5. See, here you can see two sides are equal and one side is not equal. So it will be an isosceles triangle. The answer is isosceles triangle. Same answer you will get by drawing the axis also, axis and representing the points also. Okay, that's it. Moving to the next one. The point of intersection of the line represented by 3x minus y equal to 3 and y-axis is given by. So the point of intersection of the line represented by this one, that is, this is a line and it intersect with the y-axis. Then we need to find out the point of intersection. So the line intersect with the line y-axis means that point is lying on y-axis. So we know that x coordinate will be 0. So x coordinate will be 0 means x is equal to 0 since the point is lying on y-axis. So if you give this value into the equation, 3 into 0, instead of x it is 0. So 3 into 0 minus y is equal to 3. 0 minus y is equal to 3. Then minus y is equal to 3. You will be getting y is equal to minus 3. So the value of y is equal to minus 3. Now what will be the coordinate? X comma y, we will write the value of x is 0 and the value of y is minus 3. So 0 comma minus 3 is the point. 0 comma minus 3 is the point of intersection, and which is the answer? Option A is the correct answer. Okay, so now we are moving to the next one. Here you can see the coordinates of the point where 2y equal to 4x plus 5 crosses x-axis. Again, a line, the equation of a line is given which crosses the x-axis. Which crosses the x-axis means that point is lying on x-axis. So what is 0? Y coordinate will be equal to 0. Correct? So if y coordinate equal to 0, you can put the value into the equation. So 2 into 0 is equal to 4x plus 5. So 2 into 0 means 0 is equal to 4x plus 5. You will be getting 4x is equal to minus 5. If 4x is equal to minus 5, then the value of x is equal to minus 5 by 4. The value of x is equal to minus 5 by 4. Then the coordinate will be, the point will be x comma y, which is equal to x is minus 5 by 4 comma y is 0. So minus 5 by 4 comma 0 is the answer, and which is the correct option? Option C is the correct option. Okay, moving to the next one. Now, if AB is a chord of a circle with the center 0 with the center O 2, 3, where the coordinates of A and B are given. So A and B are given respectively. We need to find out the value of x. Okay, so we can just draw a rough figure. So this is a circle. And I am representing the chord. A chord AB is given. Correct? A chord AB is given. So I am just drawing the chord. Suppose this is the chord AB. Consider this is the chord AB. Okay, this is the point A and this is the point B, and the coordinates is also given. What are the coordinates of A? A is 4, 3 and the B is x, 5. The coordinates are also given. Okay, and the center is also given. What is the center? Center is O 2, 3. So suppose this is the center of the circle. This is the center of the circle O and it is given 2, 3. Correct? Now at last we need to find out the value of x. So what idea we can use here? Here you can see if you just join the center to the point A and B, you can see OA and OB are the radius of the circle, right? OA is the radius and also OB is the radius, which means OA and OB are equal. So that concept, that idea we can use here. So OA is equal to OB, because both are the radius of the circle. Now, how to find OA? OA means you can see 2 points are given, right? Both the values are given. By distance formula, you can find out the length of OA. So, distance formula means OA means it is root of x2 minus x1. So, 4 minus 2 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 is 3 minus 3 the whole square, which becomes 0, which is equal to root of OB, which is OB, x minus 2 the whole square, x minus 2 the whole square plus then 5 minus 3 is 2 square, 5 minus 3 is 2 square. So on the next step, root of 4 minus 2 means it is 2, so 2 square plus this is 0 square is equal to root of this one is x minus 2 the whole square plus 2 square is 4. Now to avoid the root, we can square on both sides. If you square on both sides, you will be getting 2 square is 4 here and 0 square is 0 itself. So root is gone. 4 is equal to, on the right side it is x minus 2 the whole square plus 4. What we can do here? Here we can cancel 4 and 4. So at last you will be getting x minus 2 the whole square is equal to 0 because 4 and 4 got cancelled. So x minus 2 the whole square is equal to 0. Then x minus 2 is equal to 0. If you bring square to right side, root 0 is 0 itself. So x minus 2 the whole x minus 2 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to 2. The value of x is equal to 2. So that's the question. We need to get the value of x. And what is the value of x? 2. Option A is the correct answer. Okay. So now we are moving to the next one. AD is a median of triangle ABC with the vertices A 5, minus 6, B 6, 4, C 0, 0. And we need to get the length of AD. So length of AD we need to get. We need to get the length of AD. Okay, so we can draw a rough figure of the triangle. So I am drawing a rough figure of the triangle. Suppose this is the triangle and the name is ABC. A, B, C, and all the coordinates are given. The coordinate of A is 5, minus 6, and the coordinate of B is 6, 4, and the coordinate of C is given 0, 0. Okay, now AD is the median. So AD is the median means I am representing the median. See, AD is the median of the triangle. AD is the median of the triangle and this point is D. Actually, what do you mean by a median? A median means the line segment drawn from a vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. So that's the idea. Midpoint of the opposite side. So AD is the median means definitely D is the midpoint of the side BC. Okay, now what we need to find out? We need to find out the length of AD. So length of AD means this length we need to find out. To find this length by using distance formula, we need the coordinate of D also, correct? We need the coordinate of D. So that how we can find out? We can find out it by using midpoint formula. How? Because here D is the midpoint of BC, both B and C is given. Then what is midpoint formula? If 2 points are given, x1, y1 and x2, y2, okay, and a line segment is drawn joining these 2 points, then the midpoint can be found out by using the midpoint formula, which is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. This is the midpoint formula, correct? By using that formula, we can get the value of D. We can get the coordinate of D. So D is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 means 6 plus 0 by 2, 4 plus 0 by 2. Okay, so it is literally 6 by 2. So 6 by 2 is 3 and 4 by 2 is 2. So 3, 2 is the coordinate of D. So D we got 3, 2. Now by easily you can get the length of AD. So length of AD is equal to root of the distance formula, root of 5 minus 3. So 5 minus 3 is 2 square, x2 minus x1, 5 minus 3 square which is 2 square plus minus 6 minus 2. So minus 6 minus 2 means it is minus 8. So minus 8 square. So which is equal to root of 4 plus minus 8 square is 64. So which is equal to root 68 you will be getting. The answer is root 68. So option A is the correct answer. The length of the median AD is equal to root 68. Moving to the next one. The center of a circle is at 2, 0. So the center is at 2, 0. If one of the end of a diameter is at 6, 0. The end of the diameter, one of the end of the diameter is at 6, 0. Then the other end is at the other end, the coordinate of the other end that we need to find out. Okay, so we can easily find out this by using drawing the axis and plotting the points. Suppose I am drawing the axis. Suppose I am drawing the axis here. drawing the axis here, drawing the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay, and the y-axis, this is origin, and this is point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and here it is -1, -2, -3. Okay, that's only needed. Okay, fine. Now see, it is given that the center of the circle is 2, 0. So which is the point 2, 0? It is this itself. This is 2, 0. So this is the center of the circle. Correct? And one end of the diameter is given as 6, 0. This is a one end. Suppose this is 6, 0. We know that this is 6, 0. And suppose this end can be taken as B and this center can be taken as O. Now, let's consider AB is the length of the, or AB is the diameter. We need to get the value of A, the coordinate of A. See, if this is the center and this is the one end of the diameter, this will be the radius, correct? And what is the length of the radius? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 unit. So from the center in this direction also, this opposite direction also, 4 unit radius will be there, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this up to here will be the opposite radius. So 4 unit. So this will be the, it can be taken as A. So this AB will be the diameter. AB will be the diameter. This is the radius and this is the radius. So the total length AB is the diameter. Correct? So the coordinate of A is, this point is at -2. So which means -2, 0 is the other end of the diameter. Correct? The circle will be like this. Like this. The circle will be like this. Okay, so coordinate of A is equal to -2, 0. So this is the correct answer. -2, 0 is the correct answer. Okay, so that's it. Moving to the next one. If the distance between the point 3, -5 and x, -5 is 15 unit. Okay, the distance between the point is given. It is 15 unit. Now, we should find out the value of x. Okay, we should get the value of x. So the points are taken as, this is x1, y1 and it can be taken as x2, y2. Okay, and the distance is given. Distance d is equal to 15 is given. Okay, so what is the formula? Distance d is equal to root of x2 minus x1. So x2 minus x1 means x minus 3 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So -5 minus -5 the whole square. We know that when same terms are subtracted, it will become 0. And this distance is given, which is equal to 15 unit. Correct? Now on the next step, which is equal to root of x minus 3 the whole square plus this becomes 0. So 0 square is equal to 15. To avoid the root, we can square on both sides. So when we square on both sides, you will be getting x minus 3 the whole square is equal to, this is 0 gone. So x minus 3 the whole square is equal to, on the right side when you square, you will be getting 225. Correct? 225. On the next step, x minus 3 is equal to, when you bring square to the right side, root of 225. Actually, it will be plus or minus root of 225. Correct? So we studied that when you take the root, there will be plus or minus. 2 roots will be there. So on the next step, x minus 3 is equal to plus or minus 15. Root of 225, 15. So plus or minus 15. So two cases are there. X minus 3 is equal to 15 we can take. So x is equal to 15 plus 3. The value is 18. Or you can take x minus 3 is equal to minus 15 we can take. X is equal to minus 15 plus 3. You will be getting minus 12. So what are the values we got? X equal to minus 12 and x is equal to 18. So which is the correct option? Option B is the correct answer. Minus 12 and 18. Okay, so that's it. Moving to the next one. Here you can see point P divides the line segment joining the points A 4, -5 and B 1, 2 in the ratio 5:2. Okay, then coordinates of P. So this is directly by section formula. We need to find the coordinates of P where the ratio is given. The M1 is to M2. The ratio is given 5:2 and the 2 points are given, 2 coordinates are given. So it can be taken as, this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2, and we know the section formula, the point of division, the point P will be equal to, we know the formula, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2 and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. On the next step, point P is equal to, we can get the point P by substituting the values. m1 is 5, so 5 into x2 is 1 plus m2 is 2, so 2 into x1 is 4 by m1 plus m2, 5 plus 2 is 7, comma. On the next one, the y coordinate will be m1 is 5, so 5 into y2 is 2 plus, then m2 is 2 into y1 is minus 5 whole divided by m1 plus m2 is 7. On the next step, point P is equal to 5 into 1 is 5, so 5 plus 2 into 4 8 by 7, comma, here you will be getting 5 into 2 10 plus minus 10 by 7. So we know that 10 plus minus 10 becomes 0, so that whole terms become 0. So on the next step, point P is equal to, you will be getting 5 plus 8, you will be getting 13, so 13 by 7 comma 0. So point P is 13 by 7 comma 0. So which is the correct answer? Option C is the correct answer. Okay, moving to the next one. XOYZ is a rectangle with the vertices x, it is given minus 3 comma 0, O it is given 0 comma 0, Y 0 comma 4 and Z x comma y. Okay, the length of its each diagonal, the length of the diagonal we need to find out. Okay, so it's a rectangle given, so we can just draw a rough figure of a rectangle. So suppose this is a rectangle, okay, and I am marking the coordinates. Suppose this is x, x, then O, x, O, y, z. Okay, and the values are given. What is x? The coordinate of x is minus 3 comma 0 and the coordinate of O is 0 comma 0 and the coordinate of y is given, it is 0 comma 4 and the coordinate of z is given, it is x comma y. Okay, we need to get the length of the diagonal. Okay, length of the diagonal means, suppose easily you can find out the length by using this xy is one of the diagonal, correct? And also ZO is also diagonal, but in case of rectangle we know that the diagonals are equal, the length are equal. So we can easily find out this one in this way, because in this way the value is x and y given. Okay, so in this way if you find out the distance from these 2 points, so it can be taken as, this point can be taken as x1 y1, it can be taken as x2 y2 by distance formula. Okay, the length of xy, the diagonal xy is equal to root of minus 3 minus 0 the whole square plus then 0 minus 4 the whole square, which is equal to root of minus 3 square plus minus 4 square, which is equal to root of minus 3 square is 9 plus minus 4 square is 16 you will be getting, which is equal to root 25. If root 25 means the value is equal to 5, so the length of the diagonal is equal to 5 units. So the answer is 5 unit. If you use this diagonal, the problem is here x comma y, the correct coordinate is not given, it is x comma y. So the point is x comma y and this is 0 comma 0 origin. So if you find out the length of xo, you will be getting root of x square plus y square. So it is not the option, root of x square plus y square is not given and it is not the correct diagonal. Here we are getting the correct length of the numerical value we are getting. Okay, so 5 unit is the correct answer. So we are moving to the next one. The distance between the point, 2 points are given, a cos theta comma minus a sin theta and a sin theta comma a cos theta. So these are the 2 points, 2 coordinates given. We need to find out the distance between them. Okay, so to get the distance between them, we can take these coordinates as x1 y1 and this can be taken as x2 y2. Okay, how to find out the distance? Distance d is equal to root of x2 minus x1, so a sin theta minus a cos theta the whole square. So x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1, so y2 means a cos theta minus a sin theta, correct? So minus means it becomes plus, so plus a sin theta the whole square. Okay, by using distance formula we wrote the formula, we substituted the values. On the next step, which is equal to root of, here you can see in both the terms a is there, correct? So we can take a outside. So if you take a outside, a into sin theta minus cos theta the whole square is there, because this bracket, this a is inside the bracket, so square is valid for a also. So we have taken a outside from sin theta and cos theta, so a into sin theta minus cos theta, then the whole square, plus from here also we can take a outside, so a into cos theta plus sin theta then whole square is there. On the next step, we can give square to a also, both the bracket for a and bracket separately we can give. So which means you will be getting root of a square, then a square into sine theta minus cos theta the whole square. Like this you will be getting. Square is given to a and square is given to this bracket. Plus here also we can do the same thing, a square into cos theta plus sine theta the whole square. Now again you can see here two terms are there inside the bracket, sorry, inside the root. So here in both the terms a square is there, so we can take again a square outside. So if you take a square outside, you will be getting which is equal to root of a square into, then the balance is sine theta minus cos theta the whole square plus then cos theta plus sine theta the whole square. It will be getting like this. Now you can see a square is here, so a square is multiplied with the entire bracket, so you can take the root of a square outside. What is the root of a square? If you take the root of a square, square and the root will be cancelled, a will be outside, so a into, so a is outside the root, a into root of, the balance is sine theta minus cos theta the whole square plus, what is the balance? Cos theta plus sine theta the whole square. Now a is outside the root. Okay, inside it is a minus b the whole square and a plus b the whole square. We need to expand it. So when we expand, we will be getting a is there, so a into root of, you will be getting sine square theta minus 2 sine theta cos theta plus cos square theta. When you expand the first bracket by using a minus b the whole square, you will be getting, and the second bracket is a plus b the whole square. So when you expand, you will be getting plus, the balance is, when you expand, cos square theta plus 2 into cos theta sine theta plus sine square theta, you will be getting plus sine square theta. Now you can see here minus 2 sine theta cos theta is there, minus 2 cos theta sine theta is there. You can cancel it. Okay, you can cancel. On the next step, you can see here a into root of sine square plus cos square. What is sine square plus cos square? 1 plus again cos square plus sine square 1. Correct, we know the identity, sine square plus cos square is equal to 1. So 1 plus 1, so a into root 2 you will be getting. So the value is a into root 2. That is the distance between the point is a into root 2. So which is the correct option? B is the correct option, a into root 2. Okay, so that's it. We are moving to the next one. The vertices of a parallelogram PQRS taken in order are 3, 4, minus 2, 3 and R minus 3, minus 2. Then the coordinate of its fourth vertex S, that we need to find out. Okay, so it's a parallelogram. So we can draw a rough figure. Suppose this is the rough figure of the parallelogram and I am marking the points. The points, what are the points? P, Q, then R, S is there. And what is the coordinate of P? It is 3, 4 and the coordinate of Q is minus 2, 3 and the R is minus 3, minus 2 and S we don't know, that we need to find out. So it can be taken as suppose X, Y, that we need to find out. The coordinate of the fourth vertex S we need to find out. So by using which idea we can do it? Okay, there is a property in parallelogram, the diagonals are bisecting. Diagonals bisect each other. That's a property. So if you draw the diagonal, if you just draw the diagonal, they are intersecting at the point O and at the point of intersection they are bisecting. So bisecting means SO and QO are equal, PO and RO are equal, or we can say O is the midpoint of both diagonals. O is the midpoint of both diagonals. So if you take the line segment PR, O is the midpoint of PR. So we can easily find out the value of O, the coordinates of O, by using which formula? Midpoint formula. And midpoint formula, we know that it is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So we can take this as x1, y1, this point as x2, y2. So you will be getting easily the value of O. It is 3 plus minus 3 by 2. And 4 plus minus 2 by 2. So O is equal to 3 plus minus 3 is 0. So 0 by 2 you will be getting 0 here. 4 minus 2 is 2. So 2 by 2. 2 by 2 you will be getting 1. So 0 comma 1 is the coordinate of O. That is, this point is 0 comma 1. Correct? Now if you take the next diagonal SQ, in that case also O is the midpoint. But the midpoint is given. We got the midpoint. So by using that we can find out the vertices of, or the fourth vertex of the parallelogram, that is x comma y, we can find out. Okay, so we can take, in this case we can take, when you take the line segment SQ, it can be taken as x1 y1, it can be taken as x2 y2, and O is the midpoint. So O is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, that is x1 is x, so x plus minus 2, so x minus 2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2, that is y plus 3 by 2. Okay, and what is O? O we already got, it is 0 comma 1. So 0 comma 1 is equal to x minus 2 by 2 comma y plus 3 by 2, like this we got. Okay, now if you equate the x terms, the corresponding x terms and y terms, we will be getting the value. So you can equate x minus 2 by 2 is equal to 0. If you cross multiply, you will be getting x minus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to 2. You easily got the value of x is equal to 2. And if you equate the y coordinates, y plus 3 by 2 is equal to 1. If you cross multiply, y plus 3 is equal to 2, y is equal to 2 minus 3. You will be getting 2 minus 3 minus 1 you are getting. So the value of x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1. So which is the correct answer? X equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1. So 2 comma minus 1 is the fourth vertex. x2 and y minus 1, 2 comma minus 1 is the fourth vertex. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, so that's it. Moving to the next one. C is the midpoint of PQ. If P 4 comma x, P is given 4 comma x, C is given y comma minus 1, Q is given minus 2 comma 4, then find the value of x and y. We need to get the value of x and y. So the line segment PQ is there, and C is the midpoint of PQ. So this is P, this is Q, and suppose this is the midpoint C. And the value of the coordinates of P is given, it is 4 comma x, and the coordinate of Q is given, it is minus 2 comma 4, and the coordinate of C is given, it is y comma minus 1. Okay, since it is given that C is the midpoint, we can apply midpoint theorem. Correct? So C is equal to, midpoint formula, by midpoint formula, C is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. Here this will be x1 y1 and this will be x2 y2. So C is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 means it is 4 plus minus 2 by 2 and x plus 4 by 2. Correct? And what is the value of C? We can give the value of C. So y comma minus 1. Actually C is y comma minus 1. So y comma minus 1 is equal to 4 plus minus 1 is 4 plus minus 2 is 4 minus 2. And 2 by 2 you will be getting 1. Here x plus 4 by 2 is there. Now by equating this, by equating the corresponding x terms and y terms, you will be getting y is equal to 1. Easily you will be getting y is equal to 1, and also x plus 4 by 2 is equal to minus 1. X plus 4 is equal, if you cross multiply you will be getting minus 2. X is equal to minus 2 minus 4. X is equal to minus 6 you are getting. So the value of x is minus 6. X is equal to minus 6 and y is equal to 1 you got. And x and y, the values of x and y they asked. Respectively the values of x and y. So first value will be x, it is minus 6, and the second value will be y, it is 1. So minus 6 and 1 is the correct option. Minus 6 and 1, option A is the correct answer. Okay, that's it. Moving to the next one. So next we are starting with the assertion reasoning questions. So here you can see, so as we know, first of all we will read the reason. That will be better. Okay, in most of the times it will be better. Okay, see here you can see the reason is the distance of the point is 0, 2 from x-axis is 2. The distance of the point is 0, 2 from x-axis. So we know that distance of a point from x-axis is y coordinate. From y coordinate we will get y coordinate is 2 here. So the distance is 2 units. So which means the reason is true. Reason is correct. Okay. So now we need to read the assertion. Assertion gives that the point 0, 2 is the point of intersection of y-axis with the line 3x plus 2y is equal to 4. So the line is given 3x plus 2y is equal to 4, and it is given that this point is the point of intersection with the y-axis. So y-axis means at that point x coordinate is equal to 0. Correct? So that's why this one x coordinate is equal to 0 and the y value is given 2. That point is given 2. So y is equal to 2 and x is equal to 0, we know. Correct? So we can substitute this point into the equation and we can see whether the equation satisfies. So equation satisfies means the LHS of the equation we can see. LHS of the equation is 3x plus 2y. And if you substitute the value, instead of x it is 0. So 3 into 0 plus instead of y it is 2. So 2 into 2. So 0 plus 4 you will be getting 4. So LHS is 4 and what is RHS? RHS is 4 itself. Correct? So LHS and RHS equal. It is satisfies. The equation satisfies, which means it is correct. So assertion is also correct. But assertion is correct, reason is also correct. But is the reason the valid explanation for the assertion, the statement given? No, we can't say that. So option B is the correct answer here. Okay, so that's it. Moving to the next one, here also we are reading the reason first. Center of a circle is the midpoint of each chord of the circle. Center of a circle is the midpoint of each chord of a circle. Can we say that? No, because center of a circle is the midpoint of diameter only. Correct? The center will be the midpoint of diameter only. If you are drawing a circle here, and drawing the chord like this, will the center be the midpoint? No, it will not happen. So center is the midpoint of diameter only, so it is wrong. This is wrong. So reason is wrong. So no need to read the assertion. If the reason is wrong or the reason is false, then only one option, which is option C is the correct answer. Okay. So now moving to the next one. Here also reading the reason first. The coordinate of the point which divides the line segment joining the point x1 y1 and x2 y2 in the ratio m1 is to m2 are m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. So this is actually the section formula. This is correct, right? So reason is true. Now we need to read the assertion. The point which divides the line segment joining the points a 1, 2, b minus 1, 1 internally in the ratio 1 is to 2 is minus 1 by 3, 5 by 3. Okay, so that we need to check, we need to do it, correct? So here the points are given. This is x1 y1, this can be taken as x1 y1, it is x2 y2, and the ratio is given, that is m1 is to m2, the ratio is given. So we need to check whether this is the correct point of division. Okay, so we can substitute the values. So when you substitute the values, m1 x2, so m1 x2 means when you substitute the value, what is m1? 1 into minus 1. So 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus, you will be getting m2 x1, 2 into 1 by m1 plus m2, m1 plus m2 is 1 plus 2, so 1 plus 2, comma. The next one is m1 into y2 is 1, so 1 into 1 plus m2 is 2, so 2 into y1, which is y1 is 2, so 2 by m1 plus m2 is 1 plus 2. So we can check 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, so minus 1 plus 2 by 3, comma, here it is 1 plus 4 by 3. So you will be getting 1 by 3, comma, minus 1 plus 2 is 1, so 1 by 3, comma, and the next one is 5 by 3. So this is the coordinate. 1 by 3, comma, 5 by 3 is the coordinate, but it is given minus 1 by 3, comma, 5 by 3, which means the assertion is wrong. Okay, it is given that the point of division is minus 1 by 3, comma, 5 by 3, but when we calculated, we got that it is 1 by 3, comma, 5 by 3, so it is wrong. So if assertion is wrong, which is the correct answer? Option D is the correct answer. Assertion is false, but the reason is true. Okay, now we are moving to the next one. Here you can see the reason. If you read the ratio in which the point minus 3, k divides the line segment joining the points minus 5, 4 and minus 2, 3 is 1:2. So the ratio Okay, that we need to calculate, we need to do some steps, then only we can confirm whether it is true or false. So we can read the assertion first again. Midpoint of a line segment divides the line segment in the ratio 1:1. That's correct, right? The midpoint divides the line segment in the ratio 1:1. That is correct. So we can do the reason, we can check whether it is true or false. So here the ratio is given as 1:2, correct? Ratio is given as 1:2 and the 2 points are given. It can be taken as x1 y1 and x2 y2. Okay, and the point of division is given -3 comma k. So usually we can check, if suppose this is the ratio, so we need to check whether this is the correct ratio or not. So I am taking the ratio, consider that the ratio is not given. If the ratio is not given, we will be taking ratio as k:1. But here already the variable k is used. So if you again use the variable k, it will be confusing. So you can take the ratio as a:1. Let us take the ratio as a:1. Okay, instead of m1:m2, the ratio is taken as a:1. So if a:1 is the ratio, then we can take the formula, we can use the formula. The point of division is equal to, m1x2. So m1x2 means m1 is a, so a into x2 is -2 plus m2x1, m2 is 1 into x1 is -5 by m1 plus m2, a plus 1. And m1 y2, actually the second one is y coordinate, right? That you can do, but here the point of division is given as -3 comma k. Here we need to equate only the x terms, the x values, x coordinates only we need to equate to get the ratio. So no need to do the y. Okay, y coordinate no need to do. So we can equate these. -3 is equal to -2a minus 5 by a plus 1. If you cross multiply, you will be getting -3 into a plus 1 is equal to -2a minus 5. That is -3a minus 3 is equal to -2a minus 5. If you bring -2a to the left side, you will be getting -3a plus 2a is equal to -5 is there, plus 3 you will be getting. So this will be -a is equal to -2, which means a is equal to 2. A equal to 2 means a by 1 is equal to 2 by 1 and the ratio a:1 is equal to 2:1. So we got the ratio as 2:1. But here it is given the ratio is 1:2. So it is wrong. So this reason is wrong. Assertion is true, but the reason is wrong. So which is the correct answer? Option C is the correct answer. Okay, so that's it. So that's it. We discussed so many PYQ questions, the 1 mark questions, including the MCQs and the assertion reasoning. Hope you all understood. So we can see with the new video. Thank you, children. Bye.